Everybody says that content marketing is easy until it's time to actually start to create content. And I know when I first got started creating content, I had no idea where to start. I knew that I wanted to do something, but where in the world do I start? And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about the basics of content marketing and break it down for you in a way where you can get started right now. So when we talk about content marketing, one of the things to understand is that everybody has their own takes on what it is. Even you are going to have your own take on what it is. And that's perfectly okay. But it's like there are some basic foundational things when it comes to content marketing, that the intention behind it, what it will do, and how it has the potential to either help you with brand awareness, generate leads, sales, or even grow as an influencer. And so we're going to start breaking that down right now. So when I think about what content marketing is, it's basically where you are creating videos and you are either talking about a thing, you're doing skits, you are highlighting a problem, something. It is where instead of you just focusing on commercials, you are actually creating videos or creating images or creating graphics, and you are teaching people things, right? So for example, content marketing in the sports industry is not just showcasing the game, okay? So if you're into NBA, it's not just showing the game, but content marketing of that is taking the game and now you're breaking it down. You got different commentators that are breaking down exactly what happened in the game, why they feel like this happened or this didn't happen, okay? But also content marketing could be where they're not a newscaster, but they're actually reacting to the content, reacting to what happened on the court for that particular game. Let's just say that you are a dentist. Content marketing could be where you are talking about dentistry, where you may be talking about the benefits or the pros and cons of a mouthwash or the pros and cons of flossing. All right. And you're doing this in a way as a way to educate the public on all the different things when it comes to dentistry, but you're also advertising yourself. So it's a way to attract people to your dental practice. But let's just say that you're a dentist and you have a YouTube channel. Well, it's a great way to create content and make money through YouTube, right? Because you already know what it is you know as a dentist, but now you're starting to just not take just only what you know and giving it to your patients, but you're filming it, having it edited, and you're uploading it to YouTube so that you can make money as people are learning about it. Okay. So for me, I teach social media marketing. And when I am teaching social media, one, I am branding myself. I have my YouTube channel here. So if you have not already done so, be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way, you know when I have a new video. But in addition to that, I am also a strategist. So people hire me to either teach them one-to-one on how to build an online business or how to use social media to grow that business. Some people will invest in one of my group coaching programs where I'm coaching lots of people all at one time. Or some will invest in a digital course where I have created videos and they can just buy them and watch them at any time. And I use content marketing to make people aware of who I am, right? So that way I draw people into what it is that I do. And then I may offer them a product or service or ability to be able to work with me. So when you look at what is content marketing, it could be different things for different types of industries and different types of people. The second thing you need to know about content marketing is that content marketing actually helps you to build trust. Okay. It helps you to build trust because here's the deal. People usually buy from people that they like, know, and trust. That's just the name of the game for marketing. So if you're a content creator and you want to work with brands, the more that you're creating content and the people watching you trust you, when you start saying you should get these AirPods, then because people like, know, and trust you, they are likely to buy that pair of AirPods because of you. Okay. So they build trust with you. Okay. Not to mention, let's just say again, you are a dentist. If you are telling me the benefits of having this toothbrush over this toothbrush, I am more likely, if I trust you, to purchase the toothbrush that you are recommending. Okay. That's why influencers make so much money, because if they already have an audience of people and people are buying into who they are and what it is that they do and they trust them, then people are more likely when they recommend a product, services, or have you, people are more likely to invest in that thing because of that person. Okay. So you can utilize content marketing as a way to, one, just get people to know you exist, but also you can build trust. The third thing to know about content marketing is that content marketing helps you to create value for a community. All right. So right now I'm creating value for you because I'm teaching you all about content marketing. I watch other people teach all about SEO marketing, search engine optimization. I may watch other people teach me YouTube marketing strategies. I may watch them teach me about podcasting or even weight loss as I'm on my weight loss journey. And so if people are actually providing value to me, like helping me understand something, helping me grow in something, helping me to feel good or happy or joyful or whatever it is, then you creating content adds value to me. All right. So when you are thinking about creating something online for an audience of people, one of the things you want to consider is that how you can use content marketing to add value to a community. Now, sometimes when people think about content marketing, they feel like, well, I'm going to be giving away too much. If I say too much, people won't want to work with me. Well, that's not the case. Anytime you're creating content and you're using it as content marketing as a strategy to connect with people, you are showing people your expertise. You are building that like, know, and trust factor. You're adding value to their lives. And when they are ready to invest and work with you, guess what? Now they're going to come back for you because they feel like, all right, I've been doing this exchange with this person and I'm finally ready to let them help me. The fourth thing to know about content marketing, which is what we talked about a little bit earlier, is that it really helps with brand awareness. Okay. Now I know that's a formal marketing term, but let me help you understand. So if you are creating a brand, it could be a product-based brand, right? So these are Apple AirPods. Apple could create content to increase brand awareness. If they just want people to be thinking about them, wanting to purchase from them when they launch their new set of, Apple AirPods, they could be creating content just to make you aware that Apple exists. Even though you know it exists, they're just continuously making you aware. That's like McDonald's. We all know about McDonald's. We know McDonald's exists. But why does McDonald's keep advertising? It's not because you don't know McDonald's exists. It's because when you're thinking about a Happy Meal, chicken nuggets, Big Mac, or something really, really fast to eat, and you don't care about fast food, they want you to be, they want them to be at the top of your list. Okay. Think about those attorneys you see on TV and it's like the Hammer or it's whatever. They're doing that because when you get in a pinch, they want you to think about them. Same thing that goes for you. If you're utilizing content as a way of marketing, you are constantly at the top of mind for people. Okay. The people that are not marketing are hidden, right? Between the ones that are marketing. Now, the person marketing may not be the greatest person, but if they're marketing, that's all you're thinking about. Okay. But if you are marketing in the midst of those that are not really good, because you are good and there's brand awareness, there's value and there's trust, you are more likely to get the sale or you're likely to get the client. The fifth thing to know about content marketing is SEO, and SEO is search engine optimization. Now, why do you care about that? Okay, here's the deal. So again, let's go back to say that you are a dentist, all right? And you are in Portland, Oregon. Okay. If you are creating content on a regular basis, teaching people about dentistry, taking care of their teeth, taking care of their gums, so on and so on and so on. Well, what happens is that you've got so much content online and it's all indexed to you. When someone starts searching out online, whether it's on Google, it's on Bing, it's on YouTube or wherever, it's on Instagram, and they're searching for someone in Portland, Oregon for dentistry, because you've got so much content out there and it's all indexed towards you, your search engine optimization keywords, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be the one of the first one that pops up because you've got so much content out there. So I was dealing with like some hair loss and I was like, I don't really know what to do. And so I went on to TikTok and I typed in menopause hair thinning. And because there's this one hormone doctor that is very persistent with the content that she creates and making content around all these different things, I immediately found her videos. Okay. Immediately found her videos about hair thinning. Okay. So if that is you and you're saying to yourself, like, what's the benefits of content marketing? SEO is huge. Okay. So I've got a whole list of them. I've got like more that I'm going to tell you, but anytime you're creating content, you are literally putting yourself at the top of the rankings when people are going online searching for something. The sixth reason that you want to learn about content marketing or start creating content online for marketing is that it helps you build an audience. It helps you build a relationship with the audience, but more importantly, it just helps you build an audience. I remember when I first got started 8 years ago, nobody knew that I existed. Nobody knew what I knew whatsoever. I had spent my whole life working a job when I wasn't in network marketing, and nobody knew what I knew. So I decided that I was going to start out on live stream. There's an app called Periscope where you could live stream. It's through Twitter. It's not here anymore, but it was through Twitter. And I just started online on Periscope, just teaching. Okay. Just teaching what I knew about sales, about marketing, building a personal brand. And then I started to build an audience. And when I launched my agency to the audience that I was selling to. Then when I decided to switch over and focus on video marketing strategies, I already had an audience and I let them know what I was going to be focusing on. So once I started teaching Instagram and TikTok strategies, I already had an audience I was building, and I was able to talk to them about what it is that we have to offer. So when you're creating content online, you literally start to develop a fan base, people who love you and trust you, and they become an audience. And then you start to have a relationship with them. Now they start to know you and you start to know them because you're spending time with them online. You've created the content. They're engaging in the content. Now you start to get to know your audience. And that is second to none, because a lot of times we get a lot of referrals from people that recommend us, right? So like I've got some videos that are going viral on TikTok, and some people are highly recommending someone on the platform that I'm asking about. Why are they recommending that person? Because that person is creating content online on a regular basis. And so when someone is looking for help, everybody's like, that person. And it is because that person's been creating content. The seventh reason why you want to get started with content marketing is because it's very cost effective. Okay. It is so cost effective. It doesn't cost me anything to sit here in front of my camera with the light and film this video. Nothing, right? And when I was going live, on a regular basis on Periscope and Facebook, when I first got started, it didn't cost me anything. I already had my apartment. I was already paying for the lights, already paying for the Wi-Fi. All I had to do was turn my phone on, right? All I had to do was turn my phone on, and you could do the exact same thing, whether it's your phone, it's your desktop, or it's a camera. Literally, it costs you nothing to create content. Now, yes, it does cost you time. And if you end up having someone edit your videos, then that will cost you, the money for that. But overall, it doesn't cost you anything to get started. You literally can take your phone and just start to film. Okay. Whether you're going to film vertical or you're going to film horizontal, you literally can take your phone and film. You have a phone. That phone has a camera. Everyone in the United States of America and probably all over the world have a phone. Maybe, right? It just depends, right? But for the most part, they have a phone, and you literally can get started with content marketing right now with your phone. The eighth reason why you want to get started with content marketing is because you can repurpose all that content. Now, I know you may have heard that phrase before, but let me explain what that is. So repurposing content basically means you created one piece of content, one video, and then now you're going to take that one video and turn it into different things. For example, I have this video here that I shoot, and I'm teaching you 10 things about content marketing, right? Well, what we also do with this is we take this same video, we turn it into a transcription, and then we make a blog, and we post that blog on my website, and we also post that blog on LinkedIn. And so now the same content here is now there. So now this video is sitting here over on YouTube, okay? But also we take the same videos and we turn them into carousels. We turn them into infographics and a bunch of other different things to be able to distribute it in multiple different places. So it allows you to do one thing one time, and then you can turn it into a lot of different things. Okay. I always tell my clients, do one 20-minute video a week and then turn the transcription into a blog post. Put it into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you some infographics, ask it to give you some bullet points for Threads or for X, and then just schedule all that content in a scheduler. And more than likely you got enough content for a week or maybe even 2 weeks from one 20-minute video. And then the ninth reason why you want to do content marketing is that it really helps you to get conversions, period, right? You can't make money from people that don't exist. You can't make money from people who don't know you. And so if you're creating content, it really gives you an opportunity to sell more. Okay. I can't even tell you how many sales we make in my business, all because of the content that we put out on social media. Okay. Listen, I had someone recently reach out to me for a long-term contract all because of the content that I put out. I didn't know them, but they knew me through my content, and then it resulted in that. I'm headed to California for 2 weeks, and then Florida for another couple days, and then to California again for a week, and getting paid to do it. Why? Because of content marketing. Okay. So me putting my content out there, who I am, what I know, right, is reaching the right people, and it's leading to conversions for speaking events. And it's also leading to conversions for my one-on-one clients, my group coaching program, and our membership program. And then finally, number 10, the 10th reason why content marketing is powerful is because it allows you to track your success. Okay. It really allows you to track your success. So for example, a lot of times on YouTube, people will gauge success of their videos immediately. But what most times is that when we put content out there on YouTube, it will gain traction over time. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means is that over time, where you may see this video today, someone else is going to see it in 4 weeks, someone else in 4 months, someone else in a year, right? But that one piece of content continues to live on to my channel. And if somebody comes to this channel for one thing, and the SEO and YouTube feel like that they would benefit from a content marketing video, then they're going to recommend this video to them next. Okay. So I'm able to not only track, the views initially, but views over time. I also can put links in all of my content, and it can track where the conversion came from. What does that mean? So let's just say I did a video on Instagram, and in my bio, I have a link that is trackable just for Instagram. Well, if I'm doing content on a regular basis on Instagram, I can track on the back end how many leads I'm getting from that link in my Instagram bio. If I have a certain link here on YouTube, then I can track how many leads I'm getting from the YouTube channel. And then you are also able to track of those leads that come in from that particular channel, which of them actually someone paid. Now you're able to really see where all your efforts are coming in at, right? Because sometimes you can do a radio ad, a TV ad, a newspaper ad, or a TV ad or whatever. And sometimes you can't really track it unless you really know when all that came in. But if you have links on your content out there, now you can really track, oh, this came from X, or this came from Threads, this came from TikTok, or this came from YouTube. And then you know what to pour the gasoline on and what to stop doing. Because oftentimes we don't really know. We're just doing something and hoping that it'll work out. But when you're doing content marketing and you have trackable links connected to those channels, then you're able to track all of that. So these are the top 10 things that I wanted you to know about getting started as a content marketer. Doesn't have to be hard. It just means you have to get started, okay? Because everybody once started out at zero. Everybody once started out as creating terrible content, but the only people that have gotten better at their content is those that started it and kept improving it, and then fast forward, the content is a lot better, okay? So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.